Bevan to come and give you some feedback and, of course, the results that you've all been waiting for. Thank you.
Thank you. It's great to see you. Actually, I can't see you because when you're on the stage, the lights sort of block out what's going on for the audience. Just a couple of points. One, I haven't got much voice at the moment. Normally sound a little more squeaky than this. Second, when you're standing on the stage like this, it's actually pretty scary, isn't it? So I'm doing my best not to look scared, but actually standing here is pretty scary stuff. And to come up here and just perform like that is amazing. It's amazing. I know, because I do this kind of thing, there are students who've got up here and performed this afternoon, and people are up there thinking, gosh, I had no idea they could do that. And equally importantly, you probably thought last week, gosh, I didn't think I could do that. And you might have just come off the stage and thought, wow, I really enjoyed that. But please don't underestimate when your peers are watching and when staff are watching and they see you perform, just the admiration they see and the pride, it bubbles up inside. And actually I could see, although I don't know anyone at all, I could see people who are sort of fighting through that. I'm going to make this work. It's going to be great. And I feel a real sense of pride for you all in that. I really do, not even knowing you. So well done. It's tough what you've just done. Some of you, for the first time today, might have thought, oh my goodness, I've discovered something really exciting. I can't wait till I do that again. I really hope so, because it's fantastic. That's one thing. I can't remember what the other thing was. So I'm just going to rattle through. It might come to me. But it probably won't. But please remember that. It's so important. Seize the opportunity. I suppose there might be people who are here thinking, gosh, now I wish I had done it. And take the chance next time, please. What's the worst thing that can happen? Nothing really. It's fine. Just get on with it. Right, here we go. Very quickly, we're going to run through, and I haven't got long, Littleton, Another One Bites the Dust. Very scary to be the first on a gig like this, and I think you did very well indeed, lads. Our soloist, Fred. Are you called Fred? I hadn't put the connection. Where are you, sir? Freddie Mercury. You need to work on your Freddie Mercury now. One thing, that was it. Act as if you're feeling a little nervous, pretend that you're the most amazing rock star on the planet. Because believe me, it really works. And pretty soon you'll show up, the real deal. But it was a lovely start to the evening. And we had Hazel Dean, Titanium, a lovely poise girl standing here. You looked like you had confidence before you started singing, and then you sounded confident when you were singing as well. You looked really engaged. Strong pulse from the keys. Those sort of syncopated things, especially with no drums. Easy for the rhythm to slip, and it was really, really super tight. We had Elmshurst, Somebody You Loved. Daniel, vocals. You did know what you wanted vocally. The moment you started singing, I thought, yeah, you know what you want to sound like. I liked that. And very proud cello playing. Oh, you should join the choir, by the way, Daniel. You need to be in chapel choir. You need to Please don't think if you're a musician, I am only this kind of musician. We are in a point where we are learning, folks, and the more you can learn, the more skills you've got, the better you will be. So if you only play by ear, learn to read the dots. If you only read the dots, get out there and learn to play by ear. If you only sing this kind of thing, sing other stuff. Join the choir, Daniel. Cellist, I thought was really proud because the cello was out of place in this group, but you weren't, sir. You were very much in place. Loved it. Thomas Cooks, welcome to New York. Taylor Swift. Oh, yes, Jessica here. You looked unsure on the first phrase, and then you thought, oh, yeah, I'm enjoying this. And then you switched on. And then you switched your friend on. We saw it. It was contagious. It was contagious, and by the end, we were both rocking. It's amazing. It really was. It came alive, that performance, especially with the key change. Please never clap on 1 and 3. Always on 2 and 4. Ooh. Schoolhouse, She Said, lovely tight ensemble. Really liked that. And the sax, I thought, lovely at the front here. It's lovely, sort of understated playing in a way. I've never heard someone rap at the same time as playing the drums, but how do you do that? I thought that was great. So well done. We had Houseman Hall, Smells Like Teen Spirit. I loved the guy who said at the beginning, all right, guys, it's a strum. Because you made it informal. You just said, hey, we're here to enjoy ourselves, rather than like this. So we knew what was coming before you started playing. Super soloist. It had attitude. This isn't for the faint-hearted, this song. And I'm glad you went for it, just sort of threw yourself at it, because otherwise it would have been kind of painful. But it was just a really committed performance of an iconic song. Christopher, couldn't have been a more tricky one to follow that. Little chap at the front here, I didn't expect that when you started singing. You absolutely smacked me between the eyes, sir. It was marvellous. And the other singer as well, and I think it was really sensitive guitar playing. I desperately wanted you to show some facial expression at some point. In some ways it was too understated. I think you could have just showed us a bit more of the passion, but I could hear it. It was lovely. How am I doing on time? Oakley, Seasons of Love. Am I singing yet? Lovely, lovely two-part singing and a lovely texture with the piano and the violins as well. And again, strong pulse in those. Don't be afraid of the high notes, girls. You need to go for those. Just go for it and see what happens. If you're worried it's going to crack, practice cracking it a few times up there, and eventually you'll know what it feels like to control them up there. Hawaii 5-0, a resting start from the drummer. It was great. And a great six-piece brass group with 3 brothers in it, I understand. Keep the energy going all the way through. Very important. Needs more bite, I think. Great tune. And apparently, if you want to go swimming somewhere, they've been playing that same tune for 35 years, I understand, in the same swimming pool. Hawaii 5-0. Classic. Mary Windsor, Somewhere Only We Know. A lovely vocal. Where are you, girls? Lovely vocals. Very low. Very low keyboard. The whole thing was low. But really, really beautiful blend of voices. I thought that was fantastic. And then we had Wendron Gordon, Runaway Baby. This rocked. I had Adam, I love the hand. What's going on here, just with a hand? I couldn't wait. It was awesome. You didn't even have to sing, Adam, and what a performer. And you could sing as well, and the chap here, super. Fantastic. Just a little bit to the ensemble, the trumpet player, just had the moments to come through the texture and really have presence in the band, but everyone in the band was really alive. And then we had Webber at the end, Just Give Me a Reason. Very sophisticated, again, very hard to follow the previous act. The violinist was sensational there, just understated in the background, beautiful intonation, just added beautifully to the texture, and a really sincere and committed performance. It's great. I've had a wonderful time. My mouth is dry. I need to choose. Well, I've chosen them already. So we have a highly commended, a runner-up, and a winner. So in reverse order, is someone going to come and get a certificate from me? Is that how it works? In reverse order, in highly commended, and it's very tight in the middle there, were Elmshurst. Hall. going to think of a prize to award to the person who can persuade Daniel to go to chapel choir, which is an extra prize. So see me afterwards if you think you can do that. But the winner of that lot this evening was Wendringall.